I'm Adriana Solis, and I am an art major here at St. Edward's University, and I wrote about discrimination against Hispanics. One of the first things I wrote was I was shocked to learn in a high school class, human geography, I believe, that when it comes to demographics, there are significantly more Hispanics than African Americans. The cause of my shock was that the media had represented to me otherwise. I later found that in history, Hispanics face the same discriminations as other minorities, but have been less represented. To give you an idea of this representation or lack thereof, we are taught in school about significant African Americans such as Martin Luther King Jr., Frederick Douglass, but is it as common for students to know about Freddie Gonzalez or Jim Harrington, whom, based on his last name, I'm not sure if he himself is Hispanic, but he had done some significant political movement in the rights of migrant farm workers, the majority of which were Hispanic. And prior to his talk here at St. Edward's University, I had not been taught about him at all. I had no idea about who he was and his role in history. And this ties into the concept of hidden curriculum, which Dr. Hernandez taught me in my schooling, education, and society class. One of the main things that has changed for me since writing this essay at the beginning of the school year was my perception of race. And coincidentally, in this essay, I had written about the definition of race, something along the lines of, even though science says that race is real and that we are physically a little bit different from each other, that we are all equal in our humanity, something along those lines. But I soon was taught the exact opposite of what I had written, and that is that race apparently is not real. This came up both, I think, in my class for social justice and also my social justice seminar. I believe it was discussed in both places, that race is not real, and that actually, contrary to the common perception, is that science does not support the fact that different races are actually physically different from one another, that it is almost next to no difference. And so race only exists culturally in our minds, in our perception. So that is the only place that it actually exists.